Hi, Tony.
Hello!
So, congratulations on your device.
Thank you!
How did it start, yung partnership with
Ay, ito yun nga yung sinabi ko kanina na parang never before in my life, in my 36 years of existence, na na-feel ko yung ganitong klaseng joy, inspiration, connection to the universe, connection to God. Yung parang pati yung faith ko, feeling ko na-reinforce. Kasi parang ever since I found this path, ang dami nangyari mga everyday miracles. To tell you the truth, talagang idolo lang talaga namin lahat that care for the environment. So, Gina, I mean, a lot of people really love her. I mean, Greenpeace loves her. You know what I mean? And if you're loved by Greenpeace, wow, that's huge. So, idolo lang talaga namin siya, inspiration. And in terms of my career, my personal career, I'm with Star Magic in ABS-CBN, and I had opened up to Sina Mr. M and to my management na I really wanted to take a step towards a different path. Kasi nga parang feeling ko, I love what I do. I love singing and performing, and I've been doing it all my life. But it doesn't give me the same fulfillment and passion, and the things that I'm interested in are so much more now, and I'm hoping I can use the same things pa rin naman, but maybe in a different way. So sinabihan ko lang si Mr. M na, Mr. M, baka pwede kong magkaroon ako ng mga hosting projects or mga projects related po sa sustainability and the environment, yung mga ganyan. And then, ito no joke. So, sinabi lang ni Mr. M na, sige, mag-set tayo ng meeting para makasama mo si Miss Gina. Para you can discuss that. You never know, baka may mapag-usapan kayo. Before pa nangyari yung meeting, coincidentally, G Diaries suddenly happened. They called me about G Diaries. And because Star Magic already knew about my passion for that, they included me in the lineup. So, it's almost like we didn't even have the meeting anymore. It just happened. Na parang dream come true na, what? And it literally happened just a few weeks later. So, first launch, the meeting to talk about the whole project. Oh my gosh, I was so starstruck, so excited. I couldn't believe, even when I posted about it, I said, the show of my dreams is coming to television. Kasi it's everything that I really wanted to show. But the thing is, kasi I only wanted to talk about other stories of other people and other groups to help inspire other people. Kasi feeling ko, kaya ako na-inspired sa story ng mga tao. So parang feeling ko kung makapagpakita pa tayo ng mga magaganda pang mga storya, baka marami pang ma-inspire, magkaroon din ng sarili nilang idea na pasukan yung mga ganitong klaseng transformational business na hindi lang para sa profit, nakakatulong sa tao, at maganda pa para sa kalikasan. Kasi in reality, kung paano na yung mundo ngayon, kailangan talaga ganun in order to succeed. Kasi nagbabago na yung mga batas at nagbabago na rin yung flow ng mundo. So, if people don't start going in that direction, sila din yung maapektuhan. Kaya in reality, Miss Gina is doing so much good, but it's also because she's brilliant. She's basically pioneering a new path that will really be the way of the future. And a lot of world leaders say this in their speeches and in their talks and in their messages. Na if people are really being smart about business din talaga, it's really key to put people on the planet first kasi yun na talaga yung way of the future. So, yes, she just has so much heart, but for people that care about business and success, I'm hoping that they'll get inspired in seeing that helping people is really the way.
Many people don't know that you have a foundation. What is it about, and is it connected to G Diaries?
So basically, Cora is the foundation that I started a couple of years ago. It's a non-profit organization, and I named it Cora because of my mother, because my mom's name is Cora. But it's communities organized for resource allocation. Because everything that we do is really based on allocating resources from whatever source we can find it from, but of course in sustainable means always.
You started this here or
here in the Philippines? Kasi yung original dream ko talaga before is to help lang. So I mentioned earlier na parang I actually give a lot of talks about mental health because I went through depression for over 10 years. And my mom was my best friend, she was my everything. And I guess in a nutshell, if we're not really aware about depression, I went through denial. I didn't even know I was going through it. And of course, dahil in denial ako, it wasn't taken care of properly. Hindi ako nagkaroon ng proper medical attention or help, even just therapy. Or kahit man lang yung someone to talk to, you know what I mean? To heal with, a spiritual advisor.
How did you find out?
I'm sorry?
How did you find out?
I realized it after a few years of chaos within my life na losing inspiration, losing hope, not being inspired to do anything that I used to love to do. Parang yung buhay ko medyo naging pointless lang siya everyday. I had to just have fun, be with friends, and cover up what I was feeling with things that I thought were genuine happiness. I was very lucky to have good friends. Kasi nung time na yun I was having fun and covering it up, I was surrounded by good people. Sorry. Sorry, I'm still recovering from
It's okay. So they could see through your struggle.
So, when I was going through everything, I was very fortunate to have really, really good friends surrounding me. So I always tell people that my healing process was friends, family, and faith talaga. Because it was a combination of everything. But in a nutshell, people just didn't give up on me. Feeling ko nung time na may pinagdadaanan ako, if they didn't discuss it with me because they felt that they didn't know how to approach me, maybe they just decided to understand. And understanding and compassion kasi is really key in helping people that are going through depression and iyak tuloy ako. Kasi totoo talaga because sometimes they themselves, like me, I wasn't even aware of what I was going through. And then years later, nung medyo baliktad naman yung nangyari sa akin, from being like covering it up with happiness, I went into isolation. I cut myself off from everything and I didn't want to do anything pa rin. But instead of covering it up with fun lang, I retreated to the darkness and quietness of isolation when I didn't have, when I didn't have to be out in public. I retreated to isolation and darkness. So, dun ko na medyo na-realize na, shucks, ito yata. And it helped, the campaigns. Yung mga awareness campaign na nakita ko online. So, even nung time na akala ko nag-heal na ako, hindi pa pala, until I actually started reading more, learning more, really doing my own form of therapy, which is really my own form of counseling with friends and family, my own form of counseling with people that are also, that care, most especially.
Did you seek professional help?
I actually never took the path of professional help, but the funny thing is, it's the one thing that I'm really looking forward to. I'm just kind of on that journey right now of searching the perfect meant to be na soulmate. Because I feel like even with therapy, what we try to advocate for is, even when you go to one therapist, if it doesn't work out, you shouldn't think that, oh, it's not for you right away. Maybe kasi then, you just haven't found the right match. Kasi kahit naman sa friendship, di ba, or sa love life, kailangan jive kayo.
Kasi mag-open up.
Oo, kasi mag-open up ka din. So parang feeling ko, kanya-kanyang ano lang yan. So, go on that search. And now, I'd like to say that if I've healed so much and a lot of the healing was because nag-open up ako, volunteer work. I know it sounds like a cliche na I say that volunteer work help, but it's what therapists actually recommend na volunteer work is really good therapy for people going through mental health issues, depression. So parang, hindi ko na-realize yun. And then when I started the NGO, whoa, I thought I was already healed. And then I transformed na naman into another human being and I'm like, wow. So parang, na-realize ko na it's not even just because I went through depression, simply by helping others. Para din siyang, this sounds so cheesy, but to tell you the truth, it's like the secret to happiness. And swear talaga. And there's so many ways you can incorporate it to your life, eh? Just by using your voice and by really looking at the small decisions you make, like not using straws and plastic bags, yung mga ganon. Or
simple things.
Oh, simple things. Kasi dati kami, hindi namin alam para namin sa start yung Cora. Sabi ko sa namin, ano ba yun, NGO? Wala tayong alam sa ganyan. Kaya nga siya naging resource allocation kasi we're proud that we're not a fund-based organization. My partners are all my friends. None of us are experts in NGOs. A few of us have just really done our own mga community projects. Kanya-kanya na ginagawa din natin. And then, for 2 years na umuwi ako dito, ang tagal namin sinasabi na, ano na, umpisa na ba natin yung gagawin natin? So finally, we started by simply like, sige na nga, dali na lang natin dito yung feeding program ng friends natin from LA, which is #lunchbag. So it's very simple kasi once a month, they just come together at a venue and barkada, ambag-ambag $10 each, and then bibili sila ng mga produkto from the grocery store, they make a lunch bag, and they give it to the homeless. So we do that here every month, pero ngayon, it's in different cities in the Philippines na kasi #lunchbag in the States started in LA, it is now they're in 150 cities all over the world. So I always say na, guys, huwag niyong isipin masyado yung big. I mean, keep the big mission in mind, pero always start the first baby step kasi hindi mo din alam kung ano yung meant to be the next step. But if you start with one, yung mga next steps, parang kung ano yung meant to be, dadating eh. And then you'll find your way. Kasi if we just figured na planuhin namin lahat, baka hindi na nangyari. So, the key is just really having the courage to take that first little step.
So now, it's so nice to hear that everything's Pero ngayon, how was your G Diaries?
Oh my gosh!
Shoot sa
Cebu.
Just really
Kinakartan?
It's actually, it started airing na nitong Feb. Our episode is airing in May. And it's my first personal experience with the G Diaries episode. I've heard so much. Syempre, I was there for some of the planning stages. They shared all the hopes and dreams. But like I mentioned on stage, hindi ako nagpapaka-exaggerate. I swear. Ako, against na ako sa plastikan. Ayoko nang ganun. I'm really being sincere. Sige po, okay lang po. Involved in the planning stages. They shared with us all the hopes and dreams for everything. But I have to be honest with you. What I witnessed the past 2 days that we were there, actually, pretty much 3 days na rin, actually, 3 days pala. Man, sa dami nang nangyari. Parang I feel like it's all connected and it's just one big long journey. It was like a miracle. Personally, the reason so many people believe in Miss Gina is because you can't fake heart. Pag galing sa puso talaga, lalabas at lalabas eh. Kahit anong justification, proof, or evidence na hingiin mo, it will never justify the truth of when it comes sincerely from your heart. And seeing everything that she's done in the past and then witnessing it firsthand there, it's incredible. Kasi Kinatarkan alone, ayoko kasing i-single out na Kinatarkan lang dahil maraming lugar sa Pilipinas na katulad ng Kinatarkan eh. Na ganyang kaganda. Na iba-iba yung pwedeng ma-offer. First time ko lang sa Kinatarkan and kung iisipin mo, yun pa lang yung ma-offer nila. Pero lahat ng iba-ibang lugar ng Pilipinas, may ma-offer din na ganyan at iba-iba pa, lahat espesyal. Siya, pasok siya sa isang lugar, titignan niya lahat ng potensyal, walang self-serving gain para sa sarili niya, ano lang ang pwede niyang ibigay na tulong. Tatawagin niya lahat ng kaibigan niya, lahat ng mga expert, lahat ng tingin niyang may puso din na naniniwala din doon, dadalhin niya doon, gagawin nila yung plano together para iangat yung community na yun. And the greatest part is they involve the community in the whole process. So imagine the change that creates for them. So usually kasi pag may papasok sa lugar na ganyan, gusto lang nilang abusuhin yung profit na pwede nilang makuha. Tapos kawawa na yung mga tao or sa pagtayo nila ng business nila or kung ano mang tatayo nilang institution or social enterprise, nagsasuffer yung environment, hindi binibigyan ng atensyon yun. Ito, ang swerte din kasi napapasok siya doon and it's still virtually untouched. Kasi at least with her help and guidance, she can make sure na kung meron mang ibang mga dumating pa, sama-sama sila on the same path ng sustainability and really caring for people on the planet before profit. Yung beauty ng lugar, given eh. And-explain ko kanina, my gosh, ngayon lang ako nakita na medyo small lang yung island. Hindi siya small. I mean, you can still really explore, marami kang magagawa, pero nandun yung lagoon, para siyang magte-trekking ka, ang ganda-ganda niya. Tapos may fresh food, may lato. Tapos nandun yung mga beautiful white sandy beaches. Ang ganda ng biodiversity ng area. So, sky's the limit talaga. Tapos yung mga tao, ang babait, wala akong masabi. Kahit kami na-shock kami. Kasi by the third day, yung last night namin, kind of dapat parang team building group get together. Oh my God. Parang lahat yata ng buong Kinatarkan nag-end up doon. As in, nakakaloka, ang daming tao. So parang nagkaroon ng instant festival. Parang island fiesta. So naloka kami ng konti, hindi namin expect. But you know what? It was so happy and peaceful and hindi magulo. Everyone was just kind of... Kasama pa yung Mayward dyan, ha? Isipin mo yun, even with everyone there and the intensity of the happiness and the joy, everyone was so chill. It turned out to just be a happy community celebration of everyone coming together na actually kinikilabutan ako kasi ang galing nang nangyari. Parang hindi mo siya pwedeng i-fake. Hindi mo siya pwedeng i-plano. Kasi actually wala naman sa plano yun na gagawa na kasama pa silang lahat, na makikipag...
Punta ka nga raw with
I ended up singing, but even sa Maymay, they ended up doing all kinds of games and dances to really be with the community. And the thing is, this is really all done because we really wanted to support the project. It's not because may mga binayaran para gawin. Definitely, hindi to dahil sa talent fee.
Nag-concert nga daw kayo.
Parang siyang naging impromptu concert from beginning to end na may mga spill na biglang, oh next, anong gagawin ako? Sige, ako naman naakyat, game oh. Ano na ngayon guys? Do it naman. Yung mga ganun. So, it was just amazing. And we were even talking about, because I was so surprised to see so many volunteers yung nagbubuhat ng mga sako, nagbubuhat ng mga pato, ano nung binubuhat. Military, ang dami. Akala ko they were getting... Philippine military. And I thought maybe they were all getting some sort of parang compensation. I was so surprised to hear na all these people wanted to come and they volunteered. Kasi naniniwala sila na yung tulong na binibigay nilang yun para sa ikaangat ng lahat sa buong island. Na if they help make this happen, in just a few weeks, not even months time, in just a few weeks time, tapos na yung mga project, pwede nang maumpisahan yung ecotourism ng area. And then yung pag-distribute ng products ng lahat ng taga doon. So, it sounds too good to be true, but it actually is true.
Kasi we haven't been to Kinatarkan. Pero anong parang main industry nila na nakita niya?
A lot of it is yung mga plant products for weaving and things like that. And their lato, seaweed. A lot of people don't realize seaweed is such a precious resource. First of all, it's very, very healthy. Ang daming tao na obsessed with fish oil. Pero in reality, all the benefits of fish oil, this is a known fact by marine scientists, all the benefits of fish oil actually come from what the fish eat. It's from the seaweed and the algae that they eat. So it's actually from seaweed. So it's very, very healthy. There's an abundance on the island. So you can enjoy it there and bring the products with you, of course. But aside from that, it's the island adventures. Oh my gosh. When we talk about kasi going to remote areas, the products minsan, syempre, we're gonna help them para yung products nila will be able to span the world na. But in terms of experiencing what they have to offer na wala sa iba, I swear, the trekking, the island adventure, you can... I did. I was actually able to do everything. Nakakatawa nga, sabi nila, medyo unfair kasi I ended up bouncing from each one and experiencing it all.
Is there an episode with Maymay and Edward where you have a solo?
It's the three of us, but we kind of did some things together and then some things they did on their own. Siyempre naman parang malaking hadlang na ako na sa ibang point, di ba? Minsan nga pag kaming tapos sinasabi ko na, guys, baka dapat sila na lang yung gumawa niyan. Baka mamaya sabihin ng mga fans, o ano pa ako, may extra.
Pero how was it working with them?
Oh my God.
Doon lang kayo nag-meet na ba?
Okay, sabi ko nga, I officially have a favorite love team. Oh, di ba? Love na love ko sila. Isa sila sa mga, hindi lang dahil isa sila sa pinakamabait sa showbiz, Para sa akin, isa sila sa pinakamabait na taong nakilala ko sa buong buhay ko. Yung dalawang yun. Grabe! As in, I'm like in awe of their genuine goodness and kindness. They told me, siyempre nag-bonding kami on the island for 3 days. Sabi ko nga, natatawa ko din.
Starstruck siguro si Maymay.
Ano mo, ako nga, I'm just in awe. Starstruck ako because of their greatness, but how humble and amazing they are. And they genuinely care. And yun, we got to do a lot of the adventures together. We were able to visit the lagoon. Tapos yung trek kapakit ng lagoon adventure. Tapos may lookout point pa yun beyond that. Na parang cliff. Alam mo yung mga picture ng mga tao na mukhang malalaglag na sa cliff. Ang daming ganun doon. They're trying to fix an area where people can do cliff diving, mga meditation points. You can bike around the entire island. Pwede ka mag-glamping. Camping, you can visit all the facilities kung saan nila ginagawa yung mga products. It's pretty amazing kasi yung mga iba galing mismo sa mga plants from the island itself. So, yun, feeling ko may mga nakakalimutan pa ako
Pero at least ngayon, are you going back?
Yes! Yung pamangkin kasi ni Miss Gina, coincidentally, is marrying one of my best friends. So we've all been friends, barkada kami since the States pa. So I was even telling her, grabe, nature lovers din yung mga yon, as in obsessed nature lovers. Sabi ko, oh my gosh, if they see Kinatarkan, they're gonna love it. So we're already planning na once medyo may initial ng steps na pwede na magdala ng iba pang guests, we really want to start bringing our friends and actually start planning trips na sarili lang personal promotion kasi I'm personally vouching for it sa mga barkada namin na dapat na-experience nila.
And what did you learn from the community of Kinatarkan?
What did I learn?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Actually, in-explain ko yun na parang nagulat ako kasi pag kinausap mo yung community, nandyan syempre meron pa rin angulo na dati, hindi sila sure, di ba? Parang sino yung darating, sino yung gusto bang tumulong. Kasi I'm sure sa buhay nila, marami namang mga dumadating na gustong tumulong, di ba? I'm sure marami na nag-attempt and nangyayari na yung left and right. But, ang galing. I feel like the lesson to be learned is never close your doors. Parang kahit anong bagay sa buhay mo, whether nasa isang community ka on an island, but it's not even that, it's for every human being. Never close your mind to anything, always be open. Kasi kung si Miss Gina pumunta doon tapos close-minded na sila, hindi sila naniniwala, feeling nila baka self-serving yung point, yung mission niya doon. hindi mangyayari yung change na to. Yun yung first main point. It's amazing that they've opened up their hearts. Buti na lang, they believe in the project. And second, it brought everyone together. Dati kasi medyo hiwa-hiwalay yung community nila. Parang kanya-kanyang mission sa bawat barangay, sa bawat religion. Because there's 3 separate faiths then on the island, even though it's a small island. And because of these projects that they've been doing there, they came together as one group, religious differences aside, coming together lang na the true essence of bayanihan. So parang it really brought unity to the community. So the most important lesson is openness, being willing to hear people out when they want to help, because you never know, they really might be there to help. Understand it first before you say no, and believe that partnerships and working together really creates miracles. Kasi differences, disconnection, yung paghiwa-hiwalay, it's the only way to continue separation, to continue conflict in the world. The only way to really solve it is to work together. It sounds like a cliche, but that's why it's been said over and over and over again, because it's a living truth.
Ngayon nakikita ko yung passion mo. So excited kami sa episode. Pero ano to, naisip ko lang, so kung nag-enjoy ka sa hosting ngayon, won't you be considering acting again?
Actually, ako naman whatever's meant to be, diba? Kung ano gusto ni Lord, kahit sa pag-asawa, sa pag-anak, lahat yan for me, I don't wanna stress about anything eh. Kasi since this path happened, nakita ko na you just gotta live your life every day as best as you possibly can, following your heart. You pray, you do your best, and then whatever is meant to happen, kasi dadating naman eh. Huwag ka masyadong magpa-stress. So parang even when it comes to things like that, parang I'd rather let it flow. So, the other day, may nakausap akong director, nagulat ako, gumagawa siya ng mga films, pero yung theme ng film are usually environmentally centered. So for me, I was like, wow! Na-excite ako. So, my gosh, aside from hosting, I would love to open myself up to that. And lately, I've been thinking of starting to write songs again. And I'm hoping it can be songs directed towards this mission. Pero sana magawa natin yung makaka-relate lahat. Yung gano'n na to bring more people sana on board, for them to understand na these things are not just for volunteers, or hindi lang siya para sa mga obsessed na tao katulad ko. Para siya talaga sa lahat na everyday nagpo-post tayo ng food, fashion, fun, fitness. Dapat ikanting part din yung something for the planet and for people, something giving back. Because it's a part of the balance of life, di ba? Hindi naman pwede puro trabaho. Dapat may love din nga. Ika nga ng lahat ng sinasabi nila sa akin parati, sinisermonan ako. So same din, like everything we do, food, fitness, fun, friends, family, faith, we have to put in also a little bit of thinking of others and giving back.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ako nga namin yung